better stop looking
Hello, good evening, and welcome
at all
to
our cards and candy on the
Newcastlexwing.
table.
I'm Steve, I'm your host for this evening. I'm joined by Chris and Ian. Say hi, lads.
Hi, lads.
Hi, lads.
Sorry, it's the oldest joke in the book.
It is, any one of you would come up with it. Okay, we have got a Sith Takers knockout tournament game this evening. Our own Russell is playing Jason. We'll flip over at the table while they're setting up at the moment, and then we'll go through some of the lists for you and tell you what they're flying. So, Chris, do you want to take away Russell's list first?
Yes, I will start with Russell's list. We have ZZ with heroic and advanced optics. So every time she attacks or defends, she can spend a charge to gain a green token. Talasan with the same loadout. Enemy ships near bullseye attacks if you bullseye an enemy ship and spend your charge, the defending ship rolls one more agility. Elo Asti, the best named pilot in all of X-Wing. If he has less than 2 stress tokens, performs talent rolls as if they were white. And I'm going to say 9 num, but I'm not sure that's how you say that. Not
so, yeah.
Fluent in whichever language that was written in. After you do a red maneuver and gain a stress, if you have an enemy ship in your arc at range 1, you can throw it away, which is beautiful because talent rolls are without a doubt the greatest thing in X-Wing.
Fabulous.
Yeah, there's something awesome about the space handbrake turn.
There is. We even saw it on screen.
Yeah.
Jason has brought a Republic list. He's got 2 N1s and an Ether Sprite. He's brought Rick Ollie in the N1 with an R2 astromech, fire control system, outmaneuver, and proton torpedoes. He then has Anakin Skywalker also in the N1 with the same outfitting. And then in Ether Sprite, he's got Ahsoka Tano with the calibrated laser targeting configuration. And he has put R4P17 on her, which I particularly like. We were talking about this before. So it matches almost exactly her own ship ability, where she can, even if she's stressed, she can spend a force to allow any friendly ship within range 1, so that includes herself, because it includes range 0. And by spending that force, it allows her to do an action even if she's stressed. And R4P17 does the same thing, but it means that she spends a charge to perform the action. So in effect, twice during the game, you can be stressed, you can do a K-turn or a sloop, and spend a charge, spend a force, and you've got double reposition, or you've got reposition and a focus or a target lock. So it's going to make her really quite versatile. I like it. I like that little added bit. Ian, what's your thoughts on the 2 lists?
Well, I mean, I'm a massive Resistance fan, and these are all the best Resistance ships as far as I'm concerned. Wait, apart from Rey, obviously. But I keep looking at the potential Alpha Strike on the other side of the table with the Republic, and how great late game ships the Pack-a-Punch. He's got regen. I'm not prepared to put my money either way, because whoever I vote for will inevitably blank out and die. I'm not that cruel. But no, I think they're both pretty cool lists.
One thing that we didn't mention, Russell's on 199 points and Jason's on 193 points, and I'm just looking there, and as I expected, Jason has given Russell initiative, so he's moving first, which I think is probably intentional. They've got their rocks placed, and I believe they're going to be starting the game any minute. We're just waiting for one ship to be placed.
I've not played much in the way of Republic. What pilot skills, Annie?
Annie in the N1 to 4.
Oh, I was looking at the totally wrong list.
Yeah, it's Baby Annie.
I'll just... I take that back. He's not 6.
Yeah, Jason's got a
6-year-old.
Yeah. If we just start a list now of the things I'll have to errata at the end.
6 is nearly 4.
Yeah. It's as close to 4 as a lot of other numbers are.
This is exactly
Well, only
right.
2. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know. We've got there is a bit of overlap in the list and all that. Obviously, the Republic player will be looking to arc dodge as much as possible.
I'm gonna be bold here and go and put my money on Russell, with the rear arcs in the A-wings being prevalent.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen at home, betting will be open any second. It is open as we speak. Let's click the button. Something went wrong. Why on earth is it saying something went wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Done. Start bet. Betting updated. Why am I not being allowed to bet?
Can't bet on your own game, Steve, man. It's match fixing.
Let's just bang these back in again for some reason. I have no idea why. It's playing silly things. I might have to do a quick restart of the bot. That could be what's up. Bots have been doing funny things this week. Not just on our stream, on everybody's stream. They've been very naughty.
Right, as with everything sci-fi ever, if you turn them off and turn them back on, it usually fixes it.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing as we speak. So we'll see what happens. It's just turned off. Is he turning back on again? Streamlabs is working fine because he's coming up and saying things. There we go. CloudBot has turned itself off, and now it's turned itself back on again and off again.
Oh,
So I will turn it back on. There we go. And betting is open. It says it's open. There we go.
Does that mean I need to bet again?
There are 2 bets in. No, your bet counted. So
Awesome.
the bets are bet number 1 for Russell on the left hand side. Bet number
Yay.
2 for Jason.
boo.
And the game has started. The betting will stay
Incredibly impartial judges here.
I will remain totally impartial throughout.
This is purely because 3 of the 4 that entered this have been booted out in the first round.
Yes,
I've got an
it is
excuse.
literally our only hope.
I'm claiming moral victory. I've got an excuse for being booted out. There was 0 chance of me winning that game.
Only one of the 3 of you had to play the world champion in the first round, to be honest. The other 2 of you need to work on your excuses.
I wish I had been booted out by the world champ. I did get taken out by a thoroughly nice chap called Jonathan Hall. Like,
Shout outs to Jonathan.
just outflew us.
Yeah,
I'm not even the
with
best player in my own house, so I don't worry about, I don't worry about who played you.
I don't think any of us are.
No, unfortunately.
Oh, hang on. Right, we've got a redemption here. We've got redeem, give Zoe a treat. So where's my little camera gone? I'm gonna get a new camera. I'm gonna get an additional one. So what's this?
What kind of a stream is this?
What's this? What's this?
It's the only X-Wing stream with a dog.
Thank you very much. There we go. Clever girl.
Well, for context, didn't know Zoe was a dog. I thought we were going down a different route. Like that. And that was why this stream had to be pushed back past the watershed.
Yeah, well,
No,
the
we have
treats are actually like tiny children's fingers.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
That's what
she
you
likes
get
to
for
lie.
trick-or-treating kids.
She likes to lie in the room in my little office with us next to us. So when people are watching, they
Nice.
can redeem that points and give Zoe a treat. And she has a box of treats here, and she gets out of her bed and comes and gives us a paw when she gets her redemption. So we get a paw.
That is
for it.
so wholesome. I am going to bring this down a notch. But that was nice.
Right, so
Yeah.
we've got.
How
we've
do
got
you
Russell.
redeem a shot for Chris?
Yeah. Can we please do that? There's a bottle of rum here. If
Shots
I
for
didn't make
shields.
sense, shots for No one bring a decimate or anything. I've got a personal couple of comments I'd like to thank Russell for. First of all, for not bringing pattern analyzer, so I don't have to pretend which way I know that 9-num's going to go. And secondly, for bringing the S-foil tokens, because at least I won't know which side of the S-foil card I don't know that I don't know.
Even
Well,
I got confused by that.
I think
No,
Russell's
I
going to
don't.
turn in here. I think Russell's going to turn in here. I don't think he's going to go all the way up. I think he's probably going to move in now. And
I think obviously Jason's just looking to take his time. He's
Yeah.
waiting to see who Russell's gonna commit to. But I like the fact that Russell's being aggressive here. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna chase the N1.
The question
Yeah,
is,
if
though,
you
who
can gang
who
up on any of
does-
those ships.
Yeah, who does Russell target though, and who does Jason target? I mean, where's
I think with the agility that Jason's got, you're gonna have to sort of take an attack of opportunity, pray you get some through, and then just keep dogging that ship.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really
killing,
interesting
Rick.
lineup.
It is. It's not a list that I would have much knowledge of flying, but I've played against these resistance ships a lot. And I'm not a fan of flying against the ships with the rear arc and the always focus token. And the
Yeah,
heroic, so even when you think that they've rolled badly, they haven't.
Yeah, the RZ2s just are. They're just good, aren't they?
Yeah, 5 of them is pretty good.
Yeah. Betting is still open, guys at home. I can see some people in chat that haven't bet. Some of our own group members who I know have points. We've got Psionic Rain who's there, who's bet, and he's got lots and lots of points because he keeps winning on marbles. He's won more games of marbles on our stream than anybody else, including Newcastlexwing, who spent all the games beforehand learning how to play the game, playing on his own.
He's pro marbles. That's for sure.
We need to get him tested for steroid abuse and all that with his marbles. So who is actually in the chat?
We've got Voltron Goldfish who's saying that he should. He's just making a mess of it, and generally he's saying do this, and then saying no, don't ignore me, I'm wrong. But there's nothing new there, is there? 'Cause that's his normal
Normally,
style.
if you say something and then say the opposite, you've got a good chance of being right with one of your comments.
Oh dear me. I like this positioning from Russell. I really do.
Yeah, he's got a couple of good lanes to get in. Oh, that was gutsy.
Oh, wasn't it? He wants the range 3, doesn't he, with these Protops?
Aye. See, the thing is, obviously, because of the clump of the rock and that, there's all that space down the bottom. You know what I mean? If he gets a range 3, he can just bug out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Oh, Kazwing's bragging she's got the most points. I keep threatening to take points off her because I gave her lots of points for testing out initially. And she's now saying, no, they're mine, I've won them, you can't have them back. And she's arguing over them. I know exactly how many points I gave her.
I think for household unity, I wouldn't take the points back.
Also for maintaining all of your limbs and all that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
This is a solid opening from Russell here. Not letting any of the ships without maneuver get on the flank. We've just kind of rotated the board.
Yeah, they pretty much have, haven't they? They've more or less just rotated the board 90 degrees.
Yeah.
which is interesting.
The only
it's
issue is I think he's looking at obviously engaging through the rocks,
Yeah,
and once you start getting into there, it cuts down your moves you can take and all that. It's I think Jason, yeah, he's in a good spot. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to be moving into the asteroid field first. If that makes any sense.
No, but the way that they've set them up, there's a lot of space in it. It's not a dense asteroid field by any means.
No, that's true. But
lanes through, aye.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's taken the big rock and planted it firmly in the middle and then built the triangles around it. They're both allowing themselves some space to get through there, which is going to be interesting, especially with this Ahsoka with the extra action while stressed. I'm just looking to see where we've got one gas cloud, one debris cloud, and the rest are rocks, aren't they? So the gas clouds and the I didn't notice.
Yes.
Did anyone notice who placed the gas cloud and the debris? Be interested to know whether that was Russell or not.
I don't know.
Because obviously, if
Surprisingly, I find it hard enough to rotate the camera.
because obviously if Ahsoka lands on a rock, then she can roll off it, but she doesn't get to take an action.
No,
But she can use her ability, can't she?
yeah. Don't know. It's a good point.
I'm trying to remember. I've flown her that often. I should know.
Ridiculous.
Turned out almost a 5 straight.
It's close as 6 is to 4.
Yeah, yeah. So if she lands on if she lands on a rock, then as long as the template will fit on the board and not on the rock, then she can fine tune control to get off it because she's not stressed.
And because that's not her action,
Yes,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not
regular
uniform
action.
action,
Yeah, yeah.
so-
yes. So she's got the best of both worlds, really, hasn't she? Because if she flies through a debris cloud, she's stressed. So she can use her ability, and she can use the R4 ability to spend a charge because she's then stressed, and she's still allowed to fire.
And people say droids ignore a lot of the rules.
Yeah, Sean in chat's made a good point. He said that he really likes the wide net that Russell's cast. He's got a lot of really good options in place for the next couple of turns.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you, as he's pointing out, if you look at how much of the board the arcs from his ships are covering.
Yeah.
Can't decide if I was Russell whether I would have gone really fast here or just slow rolled it and waited one more turn to see if I had to go into the middle. I'd have probably gone fast because I'm a moron.
But that's what you're here to do, though, isn't it? Roll dice. You've got to go fast.
That is true, and I thought the guy was going to, Jason was going to go 5, and he didn't, so I would have had to be in the middle to shoot him. X-Wing 101.
Hey, green dice is dice too.
That's it. Reds are
If you're
better than
getting
greens.
shot, you're still rolling dice.
Well, it looks like our stream's still running anyway, which is good. So it looks like we've managed to get rid of the problem that we had the other day, which I have no idea what it was. I thought I blame minions. It's always
I
minions.
find nowadays, if you just blame COVID, you'll probably get away with it.
Yeah, but we actually have minions because you can't hear it, but whenever I mention them, they make sounds in the stream.
Oh, look at that.
He's checking for. I'm just looking to see. It's really difficult to see the colours on Russell's ships, on his X-wings. It's Eloasti that's the difficult.
Hello on the
see.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah. Nine Num's ability is that. Yeah, I have to remind myself. I'm the opposite to Chris. I have to remind myself all the time for resistance, because I haven't got a clue with resistance at all, because I've neither flown it nor flown against it much.
Basically, if they roll 2 red dice, they get 2 hits. That's the rule.
It's a good rule.
Yeah. I'm complaining, but this is what I used to do with Howl Runner every day of my life, so I don't know why I'm getting so salty.
And the 7 mates sitting around him.
I tried to play that down.
It's a good.
Nice.
The earwings are great. I mean, you know what I mean? When you're stuck with 2 dice attacks, even at range 3, when you're pretty much, as you say, guaranteed to get the 2 dice, it's surprising just how much damage they put through.
Yeah, and yeah, you end up like trying to chase them, and they just kind of kite around, shooting you out the back. Sometimes Zizi gets 2 tokens, you can't kill her.
Quite often.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm complaining about Zizi. I had in my first game, what was the PS1? The Blue Squadron Recruit?
Yes.
Yeah. 404 got the range 1 advanced proton 6 dice attack and stripped 2 whole shields from this ship.
Massive.
Then took, because of his ability, had to take a crit, which was a hull breach. And Snap Wexley travelled about 1,000,000 miles in 1 turn with Black 1 and boosts and everything. It was amazing. Skirted into range 3, rolled a single crit, which I failed to avoid, and it just triggered direct hit into weapons failure. So at the point where I was ready to shoot the air-wing again, I was immediately going to kill myself if I fired, and didn't get any benefits from being range 1 where he normally lives.
For the benefit of those in chat, the betting will close in a minute or 2 because we're going to have first contact. I think technically we did have it last round, didn't we? Or did we?
No, the target locks were taken this round.
Right, yeah.
Before Rick moved and barrel rolled to the board edge.
Yes, so we're...
Yeah. My particular saltiness with the Resistance A-Wing comes from travelling all the way to Stirling, freezing cold in the morning with barely any petrol, to play in a, what do they call it now? Whatever they used to call it. Hyperspace.
The equivalent of the hyperspace, yeah.
Well, that's what this is. This is a hyperspace game.
And getting to 2 wins and 2 losses, the very same record as me brother, and then drawing me brother in the last game against his 5 A-Wings and losing, despite beating him in the warm-up game the night before.
So I hope you did the correct thing and made him walk home afterwards.
Well, unfortunately, he was driving.
Can't even claim that victory.
No, there was very few victories claimed that day.
So there you go, people. People fly air wings, everybody loses. You heard it here first.
It's a 0 fun experience.
Oh, but that's so much fun to fly.
At least they're not spam techs.
That is true. I had a little go of flying a spam text online yesterday or the day before, and they're quite, they've got a low skill level necessary. If I was able to win. I then went to Travelling Man and they didn't have 6.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't have bought them anyway.
Right.
What if
See,
I lost with them?
That's the problem, isn't it? Because people are flying them at the moment because people are flying online. I think when it comes to back in real life play again, then we'll have a totally different meta. Because, alright, yes, people who are determined to win competitions, etc., will find them and will buy them. But your general Joe Blogs public who like the fun of the game and enter the odd competition, they're not going to go to that effort. Because
Look at little Annie here.
Yeah,
It's
well,
perfect positioning last turn. No, he doesn't matter if he's stressed or whatever, he can barrel roll before he activates. He can then barrel roll again because spinning's a good trick.
Yeah,
spinning is a good trick.
Yeah, because it actually does. It states that that it's not an action. It's one of those cards. It's very unusual because it says this is not an action. They made it very specific, didn't they?
So the question is, can the earwings catch him?
Yeah. Will the earwings go for him? Or are they going to concentrate on Rick first? Incidentally, if anyone at home was wondering before when I flicked the camera onto Zoe, the reason that she's wearing a scarf isn't because she's some kind of trendy hipster. We've got a lot of fireworks going on, so she has a nice big comfort scarf that gets wrapped around her, and it makes her less stressed because she stresses a lot at bangs and things like that. She's getting old. So she does look like she's got some kind of weird retro
Hipster dog.
Yeah, a bit kind of Tom Baker, Doctor Who-ish kind of thing.
This is so wholesome. The dog's got a comfort scarf. I mean, I don't know how much longer I can be a part of this, Steve.
It's Kazwing, it's her fault. She does all these things. Okay, so the betting is going to close any second because they're going to go to that stage of the game.
Yeah,
Last
Rogue
chance.
and Goldfish. I was thinking the same thing there. Obviously, when Annie popped out from behind the cloud, I was kind of thinking he'd go the other way.
Yeah.
Assuming that the earwings would either have to turn tight to get round that rock in front of them, and maybe he's got a side-on shot, or just get in behind them if they went faster.
He's concentrating on Annie. This could be quite disastrous for Annie here with this positioning.
This looks like bullying. I'm not gonna lie.
It does, yeah. I think Russell's kind of thought, well, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to bully them one ship at a time.
Oh, this is it. I mean, with the agility that they've got, obviously the free evades and everything they can gain, you're gonna do very little at range 3 anyway. So this brilliant tactic of just throwing everybody in a range 1. Who knew that would work?
Annie has a passive sensors active, so we're going to see one more action. Not sure what the best case of action is. Barrel roll board left to avoid some range 1.
Passives will only give you either a calculate or a lock.
We'll take that back. We'll just calculate. You can't take a barrel roll. That's pretty good. I'm gonna show you.
It's an odd one. It's obviously brilliant for stuff like your low pilot skill, B-wings.
I'm sorry for laughing, guys. I've just seen what's just been posted in chat. That's so topical. Sean says, I'll have to read it out for you, Chris, because I know you're not looking at it in chat. Sean said Russell's super choosing violence here. He's had his pint and he's going to punch a police horse. For those who are watching in other parts of the world, across in the States and South America and places like that, we had an incident in Newcastle a few years ago where a football hooligan punched a police horse. It was a really, really nasty thing. It hit all the national newspapers, and he didn't come off very well, because who'd have guessed punching a police horse isn't always the best idea.
2 hits for Ewing there.
And they both go through. That's 2 shields.
And a total whiff, I think, yeah. Oh, he spent his evade token. That's
yes,
smart.
He has. Yeah. Two hits and a crit. 1 evade, 1
Yeah,
eyeball.
Voltron. They don't have heroes in the Republic.
Loses a shield, takes another hit. And another one. It would help if I was putting taking them off the right. So Annie's down to 1 health remaining.
Oh,
And that's a dead Annie. Wow.
I'm not convinced there's any actual paint on those green dice.
That's really unlucky dice there.
That's proper rough.
Drop them in the vortex. Don't put them back in the pile.
Wow. That gives Russell a 69-point advantage straight away. There's a lot of points on that Annie.
Don't snigger like a child when he said 69. People are listening.
That was unlucky dice.
You'd have expected him to get something.
I didn't expect him to die there. I thought he would have been halved because of the firepower that Russell managed to direct onto him. But I didn't think he would die first round, first engagement. That's really unlucky. That's changed the game quite substantially now. The question now is how does Jason gather himself back up and regroup for this? What do you think, guys?
At the end, throw it on tops. They were a good answer to anything.
They are, yeah.
4 dice, if Russell rolls green dice and blanks out, that's a dead earwing.
Yeah.
He's only still got regen on him. He's not going to be an easy one to... Rick has got regen on him. He's not going to be easy to take down.
Yes. Yeah, you can use that R2 ability, can't you? So
I'm looking forward to seeing an Elo Asti Talon roll this turn.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna be interested to see how Russell's gonna get turned around and obviously stay bunched up to just bully the next target. But it's Elo entered, he'll just turn around.
That's the one. He can do it to the right and just roll the others around the rock.
Aye, and even boost after it.
Yep, even boost after it. He could make up nearly as much ground as Black One.
Let's never talk about how far you can go with a Black One. Still too soon.
It's too soon, lads. It's too soon.
The green base, there isn't a green base. The yellow base is Elo Asti, and the red base is 9 Num. ZZ's blue and Talison's pink.
That all red from
They're just
where I'm
not very
sitting.
good to see at all.
I was about to say I didn't follow any of that, but I did zoom in and read the name.
Yeah, I'll read them out again if you want. ZZ is blue, Talison's pink, Elo Asti is yellow, and 9 is red. And obviously the other side now makes it easier to distinguish because the N1 is Rick and the Ether Sprite is Ahsoka.
There we go. Oh, we reversed it just to prove me wrong.
No, you just click the button twice. I hate to say it, but I can see him doing exactly the same thing here to Ahsoka.
That was a bold move from Ashoka with no force.
With no force, yeah. She could potentially have 4 lots of shots coming in. That's what, if you can get a range, well, a minimum. Could potentially be getting as many as 12 dice coming in here.
Oh, look at that.
That's good flying.
That was a thing of beauty.
That did fit, didn't it?
Somebody's a professional. No, not according to the chat.
Yep,
Well, it was a boost, so it wouldn't have moved if it had bumped anyway.
no, it wouldn't, no. No, the chat says it fit. Didn't bump.
But he's just dodged that arc beautifully.
Uh-huh. And he's got the 4 dice attack for range 1.
Yeah, because his foils is closed, but he's still got him in bullseye. I wonder what the radio wing's going to do though.
Yeah. Just looking at what.
Maybe the one hard down.
Do you think a 3 hard works? Fits?
Definitely not.
That's definitely on the rock.
Yeah, I
3
think so.
bank and then a boost maybe, but
Yeah, yeah.
actually I'm quite liking the 1 hard. Oh. I think he was just covering his bases there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't expect the show to turn back in.
No. It was quite an unpredictable move by Ahsoka, wasn't it?
Very.
And this game is far from over. This could easily turn the opposite way.
The thing is, if Ahsoka survives, the X-Wings are going to have a difficult time staying on her.
Yes.
And I think just switch up their target and that, but obviously, you want to focus fire something until it dies. But I don't know if she can get away from the arcs of the earwings.
Wow.
Hitting 2 crits.
It's time
And
to get
that is
ill.
2 eyeballs.
Ah, with no he's got a focus.
He's got to focus,
It's got
yeah,
a
but
token.
he's still taking 1. That's Ahsoka's shield's down.
So this is a range 1 from Neon.
Yeah. And that is 2 hits and a crit. And they've all gone through. That's a dead Ahsoka.
All out of, yeah.
Oh,
I suppose you don't have to worry about staying on target very often if you just kill everything you shoot at.
There's that, like. I'm quite impressed that that shot managed to move time and space there as well.
yeah. I forgot to mention to him the fact that the map will do that. Okay, unlock it in place, can I? No, I can't. We'll get rid of it.
Is that the X-Wing version of pulling the tablecloth out and leaving all the dinner stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, very well done, sir.
I did smash Ahsoka.
Ah, yes, true.
I'm massively impressed with the way that Russell's thrown here, but I'm massively disappointed that he's killed the greatest character in Star Wars.
Bold claim. It's a bold claim, Cotton.
I stand by it.
She certainly has a lot of fans.
But now it just sounds creepy.
Okay, so I need to redo that mat in a different way then, because I didn't realise it could be unlocked and deleted.
I think it's cool. It adds an element of like danger. In fact, if it could land a bit higher, and then you can just at a random point start playing X-Wing in the dark.
You can actually do that. There is a blindfold option.
Oh, next Thursday.
I think I would probably get a little bit better. I've thought about putting a pin through me movement dial and just spinning it. I'll just take a lucky dip.
Yeah, I think we have to agree with Sean in chat here. He's saying that Jason's had really, really bad luck on dice rolls. And that,
Oh, agreed.
And he's right. That's not taking anything away from Russell, because Russell is flying well, but he has been very unlucky with these dice rolls.
Yeah, I think not to take away from Russell's brought all 4 guns down on the same target in both engagements.
Yeah,
But the dice rolls definitely have seemed to be outside of the norm.
we might have a problem here, guys. We might actually have a situation where somebody from Newcastlexwing gets beyond the first round game.
Oh, hold on a second.
I mean that's just that's somewhere in the rules that it's not allowed to happen, isn't it?
I think so. I think legally would have to change the stream name to Russell X-Wing.
No.
I'm not getting more pin badges made.
No more pins.
No, we'll get some stickers made and we'll just stick them over the pin badges.
No, this
And then when he chokes in the next round, we can just peel them back off.
Yeah, I think I think we need to send Jason a pin badge for this game.
Seconded. Just so he'd be reminded that he didn't roll a single.
No, just so he gets some
Just
kind
So
of
when
consolation out
when
of
he
it.
when he meets one person, he's got something to stab her with.
But we'll get him a child one. Is there a safety pin?
I've gotten you a badge. It's got a lump of blue tack on the back, just for safety.
Normally, I assume that Russell's advantage in X-Wing comes from standing with his spine perfectly straight, being a chiropractor. I don't know if he stood up on his laptop or sat down and he's investigating.
Yeah.
Maybe he's sort of like laying backwards over one of those barrels for correcting your spine, and he's got his laptop taped to the ceiling.
Seeing him stand up is like seeing something otherworldly. It's like what I imagine standing on something perfectly flat feels like. It looks normal, but you know there's something wrong with it.
I have no
I'd like
idea why.
to see a rocket go off here, by the way. Just for fun.
Cloudbot keeps turning itself off. It's literally, you turn it on, and then 5 minutes later it's turned itself off. It's a very naughty Cloudbot this evening, this one. It's definitely
Has it passed its
minions.
probation, or can we still get rid of it?
I think it might have had a cheeky bet on Jason, and spitting its dummy at the pram.
It's going to crash the stream, yeah. It's because we all bet on you against Ollie, that's why the stream had to go down, so no one could prove it.
Yeah, probably. I'm just doing it.
We weren't going to tell him about that.
I did
me
tell
ages
everybody
to chew
not
through
to
his
bet
Ethernet
on me.
cable.
Right. Well, Cloudbot's working because I've just put a quote in, and we've got a quote. We've got quote number 1 has come up. Quote number 1 is, "When Newcastlexwing, we're one dog short of a Wookiee."
It has to be number 1.
That's there are 20 different quotes up to now. Some are Star Wars related, some are actual real life inspirational quotes, and some are Newcastlexwing things.
Is there a crossover between inspirational and Star Wars?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Good.
But there's no crossover between inspirational and real life.
There's no crossover between the Newcastle quotes and inspiration.
Oh, real life.
Oh, real life, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Who ruled them?
No, they're not ruled, right? They're just waiting to be ruled. Or did
No,
they
they
roll?
are rules,
Player rolled 3 dice, 2 crits and a hit.
and that is
Ouch.
ouch, ouch,
Crit,
ouch.
crit.
That'll be a pair of crits.
Oh, it takes 1 on shields, we're fine. Will this be the first time we see Jason return fire?
What's the crit? Let's have a look.
Stunned pilot, I think.
Yeah, it is stun pilot.
It's a good job he's not facing directly a very large rock. Well, that's a canny little shot back by Rick anyway.
It is, yeah. Three hits, and is that 1 evaded? No, none. So 3 hits go through. Spence token.
Did he reroll there with their heroic?
He did, yes.
So he got a cheeky one. That'll just be shields gone.
Yeah. And we're back to dials. What does he do here?
I'm just reading Voltron Goldfish's "Let him have a moment, for pity's sake, Boromir" quote. Which was just slapped down by Kaz Wing, just saying no Russell go kapow.
Oh dear me. Well, at least Jason's got half points.
That's actually not, for one shot, that's not bad.
That's not bad yet.
Especially against an earwing.
Yeah.
An A-wing that had 2 goes at defending.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not broken. Don't keep them away from us.
I'd love to see Rick Talon roll here.
We've got to see a Rick roll at some point.
A Rick roll. To the right. It has more alliteration.
It does. I mean, that would probably trigger the stun pilot, though, right?
Oh, yeah, that's why no one would expect it. Look at the range one.
The very definition of a Rick roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
Being able to move one just isn't fair. Not fair. TIE fighters can't go on. It's not on. Yes!
Oh, I did it!
Not all heroes wear capes, by the way. Not all heroes wear capes.
Brave move.
That is the end of my commentating career. Accurately.
Got one right.
Yeah.
Put it on the fridge door.
And it was ridiculous.
I think, I think he's dodged all the arcs. He might have one, but it's unmodded.
It's possible that
earwing.
Yeah.
But it'll just do what earwings do and double blank into heroic double crit. They're not broken. That was an amazing move, though.
It's chipping a shed time, isn't it?
I'm proud of him.
Yeah. It's a gutsy move, and I think it. Yes, Voltron Goldfish. It was a stun pilot, so he took the damage for it. He got the card.
Yeah. It also levels the score up at 1-1 in Talon rules performed. 13.
There you go.
And I think, That's a moral victory against the side that has a Elo Asti and 9 num.
When you put it like that, he's well ahead.
Exactly. He probably wins ties, I would imagine.
He's done the only proper one as well.
Yeah, not just for turning around in empty space. Like, no, he threw a handbrake around a rock, slashed through the rock. Knowing
Straight
fine
through
well
the
he was going to take damage, yeah. You are allowed a certain creative freedom when you're on the receiving end of a drumming.
Oh, hi, Queen.
Oh yeah. Well, you snatch every little victory you can.
We've got one of the nice American ladies whose stream I watch. She's in chat. She's just shouted "Steve" in the chat. She does it every time I enter her chat. It's lovely. she's lovely. You've got to tune in and watch Queen Poethian sometime.
It's again very wholesome.
Definitely. Check
Apparently
that
it's
out.
from Minions, but I don't know. I've not really seen that film, so.
I know I don't know the reference either.
No.
No.
Ian will. Ian's got kids. He'll know.
No, the TV goes on and I enter this vegetative state. Occasionally the head will nod, but secretly I'm in my own happy place.
Oh, we've got a question coming in.
All right.
Hello.
Do you want to speak to Jason and that?
Have you called it, have you? Yeah. All right, right. I didn't. Right, yeah, we didn't see the rule. We missed the rule, so we didn't know. I'll bring him in.
Okay, so.
Hello, Jason.
You just
Hello.
So you just suffer. Hang on, you
Hello,
just
sir.
suffer 1 damage, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Has he only
right.
got 2 damage on his card?
He suffered 1 damage from the asteroid dice roll, and then he also had
He had
Stun
Stun
Pilot.
Pilot, so you took some damage for Stun
right,
Pilot.
yeah. Sorry, so he rolled
Yeah.
for the rock, and then he
Yeah.
automatically took 1.
We
Yeah.
we had
I
the
think,
we had the
cool,
Stun Pilot.
definitely way to go.
We had the Stun Pilot down, but we didn't see the roll, Ian, for the. We missed the roll for the damage on going through the
Yeah,
rock.
up there at the top.
Because,
Yeah.
in fairness, we were too busy cheering the sheer guts of it. It was the world's
Yeah.
most
It-
perfect Rick roll we've ever seen.
It was a real gutsy move, to say the
It
least.
was.
Had to do something entertaining.
Yeah, well, you got
Mission
the most,
accomplished.
It was
you got the most
borderline genius.
horrific. Your dice rolls were the most horrific dice rolls.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to be said
They
that was
really were.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
fair play to Russ there, though. He did fly well. He boxed me in and just took me apart. So,
We
fair
did,
play to
we
him.
did say that not to take anything away from Russell. He
Yeah.
flew amazingly, but it's just like there's times where we're sitting going, oh, he probably gets half here and 2 shots in and the ship's off the table, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Even managed to get the actual board off the table.
We thought
Yeah,
that was a clever ruse by you.
Oh,
My
So
apologies
that's
for
the
that.
easiest way to dodge an arc is if you can't see the arc because the table's floating above it.
I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna have to look into how it managed to unlock a board map because I don't know how
God
that's
knows.
possible.
well, ask Ahsoka. She was not going anywhere. She was sticking around.
Yeah.
She took the galaxy with her.
She was like, no, I'm not going. Yeah, no, that was an interesting game, very much so. But I like the list though, Russ. It's got some teeth.
Yeah,
Very much
yeah.
so.
And it's all Initiative 5 really helps as well.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you can got more options than haven't
Yeah, I was.
But,
To be fair, I was trying to split you up. So
Yeah.
when Anakin came up that left side of the board, like I said to you in the chat, I was going to go the other way. My first dial was going down and below, and then Rick went
Yeah.
up the top, and then it would have hopefully kind of drawn you apart. But
Yeah.
if them four stick together, geez, that's a lot of very
It's a lot to
efficient
get
red
through.
dice and green dice. So
Yeah.
yes, it's a good
Wait,
list.
that
I
would-
like it.
Aye. But
There
I
was
do,
even
well, I like your
times
list as
when
well.
we were. Oh no, go on.
Go on, Ian. That's
I was just going to say there was times where we were sitting there going, he's got his 4 ships, and obviously like the X-wings are going to struggle to chase the N1s, but the little A-wings with our spinning arcs and everything, it's hard to get away from them.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I say, Rooks flew great. Really did.
Jason, can you send either me or Russell an address? We'd like to send you a Newcastle X-wing pin badge to say thank you for letting us stream the game.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. Yep. Thank you very much.
Yeah, obviously
I'll do that for you.
don't obviously say
That
it on
extra
stream,
sharp
but-
as well, so if you want to stab a voodoo doll of Russell, go for it.
Available at all good retailers.
Yeah.
yeah. There's plenty of
The
them
Russell
about.
doll.
He does this to everybody. They've made a doll.
That's what it's
Funny 'cause it's true.
Make people voodoo dolls. Aye, yeah, I think yeah, with the with Anakin, if Anakin had turned up the other way, I would have been left sort of hanging there, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think that's what
It
it
did.
hinged on there.
And,
that
I
right
shouldn't
now.
have gone that way. I was kind of thinking you were going to go after Rick and turn up the board, and then I would have had an outmaneuvered proton torpedo into the outside one. I think it was Neon, maybe, which would have got a good chunk out of him, and then I could have gone after him a little bit. But yeah, no, fair play. I didn't expect those boosts to come flying in like that, and I just sat right in the pocket. That was the worst place I could have been. But hey, that's X-Wing. You take chances.
Yeah.
Look
And,
at the gods sometimes.
And
Yeah,
sometimes the dice are just that's the good and the bad thing about the game, isn't it?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
variant.
Yeah, that is the game. You can play your best game of X-Wing you can, but if the dice don't want to play, then you may do okay. But
Well, you've still got to get yourself in the position to get the shots. So
absolutely. Like I said before, Russ did a great job of that. So again, well-deserved win, and good luck in the next round, pal.
Nice one, yeah. Cheers, Jason. Cheers, thanks. And
You're
check
welcome.
out Enigma Wargaming's painting service on Facebook. He's got some amazing stuff there. I was looking at it before, Jason.
Thanks,
Oh,
mate.
is that him?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Everybody's playing celebrities.
I wouldn't say celebrity, but yeah.
Right, guys.
Hey.
We've got 7
That
people in chat.
amazing paint jobs.
Thank you, mate.
We've got 7 people in chat, so we've got enough to do a raid. So what about if we play their ending music so that people get to see the ending music on the recording for YouTube, etc. But don't go anywhere, people. And I'll just set up. I've got it all sorted ready. I've picked somebody out. We might as well go and support another streamer if we can keep the 7 or 8 people that we've got here. You never know. It might just help somebody else out. So, do you want to say good night, everyone, guys? And I'll then start the ending music, and we'll come back for a raid.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everyone. Massive thank you to Jason and Russell for the game.
Yeah,
thanks,
played in
Jason.
really good spirits. Good X-Wing.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you all soon.
Cheers.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching Newcastle X-Wing. I'm Steve. I've been your host. I've been joined this evening by Chris and by Ian in commentary. Well done to Russell for winning, and hard lines to Jason now. It was really unlucky. All I'm going to say is may the force be with you, stay safe, and have a magical day. Okay, guys,